Bonjour, c'est moi, Dene. Welcome back to another episode of Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise. In the last episode, we were led on yet another wild goose chase across the map. We had to kill 6 squirrels. Well, even more, really. We needed 6 squirrel tails, but we had to kill even more innocent squirrels. I mean, yes, they attack us when we get too close, but still innocent squirrels. And now we have to acquire a pressed white gaura. And for that, in a way, we have to talk to the concierge. Of course, I'm already expecting him to not have one, so... yeah, I don't know what he's gonna tell us. We'll see. But... I think we can skate there, to be honest. We don't need to call a wyvern to take us to Casa Pineapple, so if I go straight ahead... I'm gonna have to take the third right, okay. So that's the first. Gonna damage my skateboard a little more, because why not, right? Another oversight by the developers, apparently. Yeah. And that's the second. And over there would be the third. Now we turn right. Ah! And then we should be there in no time. In no time. I'm not very hopeful, to be honest, as to how talking to David will go. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised, but I don't expect it. Not anymore, not after all that's happened in this game.
Okay, Zach. Let's go talk to our concierge. It'd be impossible for us to find a white gaura all on our own in such a vast area.
But I do have a feeling that we're gonna have to find it all on our own.
Welcome back, Mr. Morgan, sir.
Hello there, concierge. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
How may I help you, Mr. Morgan?
I'm in need of a pressed white gaura. Do you know of a store where I could find one?
The Lord hungers?
That they all know about it, oh my god.
Correct.
Jolly good, sir. In that case, please ask our bellboy.
I'm just happy that he's the bellboy.
His hobby is pressing flowers, so I'm sure he'll be able to assist you.
Cut the crap, David. Bye, David. Hi, David! Or not. I'll be back in a jiffy. If you're in a hurry, head over to the chef. I won't comment on that anymore. Hi, David.
Got a minute, chef?
What is it, mister? I got my hands full here.
Do you know where I might find a pressed white gaura?
Now, what did I tell you? I'm a professional chef.
You're 4 people in one. At least 4, if not more.
I don't flap my gums about any old thing. If you want to know about the town, you best ask our concierge.
Sorry, but is Is this developer humor? Is this supposed to be funny or something? Because I don't find it funny, in all honesty. I'm presently engaged in other businesses right now. Please speak to the bellboy if you happen to be in a hurry. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck?
May I ask you a question?
Sure, boss. What's cracking?
I need to find a pressed white gaura.
You like flowers, boss?
Well, not exactly, but it's the will of God.
The Lord hungers hack.
Excellent, David. Way to cut right to the chase.
Right to the chase. Right to the chase. Yes, right away.
Do you know where I might find one?
Sorry, boss.
I knew it.
We only have one white gaura bush in our garden. Yep.
What's the problem?
Well, yesterday I picked them all and pressed them, see?
That's perfect. Would you mind giving one to me?
Sorry, boss. No can do.
What do you mean?
I used all the pressed flowers I made to decorate a very special spot, see?
I'm gonna fuck up that spot if you don't give me a flower. I promise you, I'm gonna fuck up that spot.
What spot?
The bedroom on the first floor.
The bathroom.
Yes, sirree. So, I don't have a single pressed flower left now.
Don't mind if I take one.
Well then, I'll just go and grab one from the bathroom.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, boss. Taking a pressed flower from a bathroom into church? Ah, Jesus ain't gonna like that.
I don't give a shit if Jesus is gonna like it or not.
Sorry, but it looks like you're all out of luck, boss.
Watch me. No, wait. There is no bathroom here, right? I always get so confused with all of the floors. Pretty sure the pastor is gonna be mad, but I don't give a shit. Again.
Zach. Deep South.
What the fuck? It's almost like in Japan, you know, with the weird bathrooms they have over there. What the fuck? Is there anything else I can grab in here that'll aid me some in the future?
The white gaura, also known as the whirling butterfly. They certainly look just as beautiful as one. Never thought I'd ever have to pick a flower from a bathroom and deliver it to a church.
Yeah, neither did I.
But he left us no choice.
Exactly.
Did he, Zach? God himself commanded us to carry out this very act.
Yeah, I still don't think so. It's just one guy commanding us to carry out this act, acting as God.
Therefore, I'm simply doing as I'm told. My own will has nothing to do with it. We never get to engage in adventures like these while living in the city, do we, Zach?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
No, the cases of the city are honestly quite boring. Who wants to fish through the garbage for a missing corpse's genitals? Or chase a stray bullet that got lodged into a moving taxi? Talk about stupid. And usually, it's all just a formality so that we can accuse a criminal who's been obviously guilty since day one. If I have to search for something, I'd much rather search for something out here.
Yeah, but maybe it shouldn't take that long, right?
It's just so much more dramatic. This is the countryside, and it's sensational. You know what I mean, don't you, Zach?
Well, sensationally stupid at some points. Because it's just made up of wild goose chases, everything. But yeah, I get what you mean. Acquired pressed white gaura. A white gaura dried and pressed with care. Take the Taboo Trinity to Tyrone. The second Taboo Trinity. Just saying. Will there be a third one? You bet your ass there will be a third one! Maybe even a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, the seventh one. Come on, Patti, we're going. Let's get this shit over with. Of course, after another... I'm watching my stopwatch, by the way, to see how long it'll take. After another beautiful loading screen. 10 seconds so far. Roughly 10 seconds. $15. Pretty interesting to see how long it'll take. 20? $25? No, wait. Sorry. I was... Yeah. It's almost a minute. We're at 50 now. I didn't really pay attention, you know. Every 10 seconds I was counting it as 5 seconds for some reason. Yeah, I'm stupid, I know. Well, almost a minute. Between 50 seconds and a minute, somewhere around that. Yes, to the church. Oh. Yes. Let's see how long this will take. $10 seconds. Okay. A little over 10 seconds. Let's see how long this will take. Also 10 seconds. 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna go with 15 or 16 seconds.
I sincerely hope this is the last of God's divine errands.
I don't think it is, to be honest.
That makes 2 of us.
I mean, I hope so, but yeah, again, not too hopeful.
Heavenly. Truly heavenly.
He threw away all the Spam, the red beans, and the spinach. I don't believe this. All this time, he was only after the cans?
Shh, be quiet, Agent York. He's doing holy work. Just be quiet and watch.
Yes, holy.
What a fragrant pressed flower. Thank you for this blessing, O Lord.
Yes, Zach. As fragrant as a urinal cake.
Behold, it is finished. Our Lord is enraptured.
Looks like a stick.
Take this, my lambs, and let it serve you.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Just take it, Agent York.
What am I
Folks
supposed...
say Pastor Sanders' instruments have special powers.
I hope they do.
Special powers?
Yes, it is the truth, my lost lambs. Have faith. The Lord guides me to create the perfect instrument for each citizen of our town.
Each instrument's effects differ by person, too.
Mm-hmm.
In your case, you were blessed with 3 drums and a special flower. This is the will of the Lord. You must accept it and have faith.
And a sausage?
If you ever find yourself lost again, return to me at any time.
Oh, it's a squirrel tail? Yeah, of course it is.
Patti, I'm curious. Do you have an instrument too?
Huh? Me? Of course not. Why would I ever want one of those stupid things?
So you do.
I'm fine just watching you adults play your silly little games.
Zach, the pressed flower we took from the bathroom ended up coming straight back to us.
Mm-hmm. Another sign, or what are you trying to tell me? Acquired eerie drum, a special sacred instrument crafted by Pastor Sanders. Each person's instrument is unique. Okay.
Have you come seeking salvation?
No. Checkup?
You did well to come here. As pitiful as it may seem, we humans have little control over the state of our own health. Someone may seem very healthy, only to find out they're suffering from a severe disease after taking a test. I've encountered many lost lambs who fell into that very predicament. Allow me to pray that the same doesn't happen to you, my son.
Tutorial checkups. You can get a checkup done at the Le Carré Evangelical Church. Checkups can cure status ailments and restore your life. Checkups cost money, but there's still a way to get one. Even if you're broke. You'll need to do a divine service quest for Pastor Ty. Yeah. So another 3 hours of collecting numerous things, probably. Accept treatment. This will restore your life and. No, we don't need it right now.
The Lord is always watching over you. Please return to us any time you wish. Have you come?
Pitiful, lost lamb. It appears that your investigation's going nowhere, thanks to you! And you can't even keep up with health care. Really? I feel incredibly healthy, though. That's the problem. It's not good to be healthy? Lost lamb, you're a profiling expert, yeah? Which means analyzing the thoughts and actions of your investigation subjects is your duty, is it not? Indeed it is. Sometimes you even need to become them. And predict what their next move will be. Yes, that's right. And the more perfect your prediction, the better things go for you, yes? Yes, I completely agree, Tyrone. That is the true that is the true core of my job, to overlap myself with abnormal criminals. Then it's important for you to study hard about who you're truly dealing with. Not just important, it's vital, so that I don't get swallowed up by the darkness. Not just important, it's vital, so that I don't get swallowed up by the darkness. Yeah, wrong voice. The Lord hungers. Lost lamb, expose yourself to freezing chills and test your faith. If you think you're a true pro, you should be able to freely control your health. Experience the chills, then return to me. Another side quest I have to go into the cold storage unit. Zach, is this what I think it is? Yes, it is. He wants me to go as far as contracting a disease in order to prove that I'm a professional profiler. It kinda makes sense, though. Know the enemy and know yourself. In 100 battles you will never be in peril. That's a quote from an old Chinese book on military strategy. You know I'm always up for a challenge. Let's contract the sickness. He requested and proved to him that we're true pros. Yeah, just don't contract the coronavirus, right? Yeah. Sure, why not? So, side quest 22. The Lord's warm smile. Know the enemy and know yourself. Find a way to contract some chills, then go show Tyrone the results at his clinic. Client Tyrone, goal, talk to Tyrone when you have chills. So that he can pity us, of course. So that he can make money off of us for treating us. Seen right through his disguise. Anyway. What was I supposed to do now? I already forgot. I didn't get a quest yet, right? So I'm assuming something will happen. Once outside. And, well, most likely something that's got something to do with the drums. Maybe? I mean, we know that this takes forever to load.
Hey, Agent York, what's next?
I don't know.
Fear not, Patti. Our next stop is that stylish woman's house.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Helena Dauman, and apparently she lives in this town.
Okay, and we know that how, all of a sudden?
What? You want to go meet her?
You know her?
Yeah. Everyone calls her Lena. Hey, how'd you figure out her name anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
No one told you, right?
That's true. No one told me. Verbally. By pure chance, Zach and I happened to acquire this.
Uh-huh, okay, we did. Yeah, good to know.
We picked it up from the ground while the pastor was busy crying. Patti, this is a prescription for a female hormone medication, which means this person is undergoing hormone treatment.
And it surprises me that this religious shithead is allowing this.
Understand? It's the Oracle. This is the ticket to the goddess that we were meant to find at the White Hall. I just remembered something that Melvin said to me in the holding cell. Professor R isn't exactly a normal woman, according to him. Now it all makes sense, Patti. Lena Dauman is the stylish woman we've been searching for. Professor R, in the flesh.
You know, Agent York, you might actually have some talent after all.
Of course I have.
Yes, I'll be honest with you, Patti. Both Zach and I are extremely talented.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you can trust us and continue working as our assistant.
Head to Helena Dauman's house. Take it to the goddess. She's not on the map, is she? Well, she has a point of interest probably, but I highly doubt that there is... Oh, a wyvern close by there actually is. Okay. I mean, good, so that I don't have to skate all the way. Okay, let's see if she's home then. And now this way, right? Yes, and then to the left. Okay. Still wondering how Patti is coming along. Just saying. Oh, is it somewhere over there? But yeah. Well, look at that. Does she have a red tree in her backyard? Does she? No surprise, right? Holy shit, she has a red tree in her backyard. I don't believe it. Well, I guess I do believe it. It's not really that surprising.
The address on the prescription led us to this house.
Seems like she ain't home. No lights on either.
Before I call for someone, I'm pretty sure there was a fleur-de-lis here, right? Because this seems familiar, or not? Maybe maybe I thought of this house, which I'm assuming will be the Clarkson's estate. Okay, well, never mind then.
Professor R's never home, you know.
Patti, why do you know so much about Professor R?
Exactly.
I don't know that much, really.
No, not at all.
But you're the first person in town who mentioned her name to me. You also knew about San Rouge, didn't you? And when I tried to ask you more about it back then, you gave me an evasive answer. You're my assistant, aren't you? If you are, then you need to tell me everything you know about this case.
Daddy don't like Lena. He said it's stupid for a man to want to turn into a woman.
Well, he's a close-minded shit then.
What?
And he told me I ain't supposed to talk about her.
Daddy of the Year.
He said that if you knew someone like her was living here, Agent York, you'd start to hate this town.
That's ridiculous. Why would I ever hate this town? Because one of its inhabitants is transgender? Why in the world would that make a difference to me?
The other folks in town said the same thing as Daddy.
Well, you know, I'm on the fence. Well, for once, I'm glad that Helena is still here in that case to show them who's boss. But at the same time, I feel bad for her because she should go where she is appreciated.
They all know about Saint Rouge and Professor R.
Well, yeah, there's the drug thing, and well, she watched Galena chop up her daughter, but she's misunderstood.
And about how she's waging war against the Clarksons.
Yas, Queen, go!
But they all say we ain't supposed to talk about it. So,
And here I'd assumed that ignorant way of thinking died out with the 20th century.
Not in a small town in America, no, honey, no.
I guess I really am an outsider after all.
Yes, we are.
I thought that everyone was cooperating with my investigation. But it turns out they were all hiding key information from me. Damn it, Zach. This just made me hate the countryside for the first time in my entire life.
Well, Melvin was right, but not 100%, maybe 50% that, well, you know, not a transgender woman would make him hate this town, but the townsfolk that tries to bury that transgender woman makes him hate the town.
Oh, I'm sorry for being so loud, Patricia. But just remember this. Person's birthplace, nature, race, and physical features have no bearing on their value as a human being.
Adopt her. You're a better dad.
We're always free, and we should respect each other just the way we are. So you shouldn't feel a need to hate Lena for no reason, no matter what the people around you say. You can't let them control you. Sometimes things like common sense and decency can end up deeply hurting other people. I sincerely hope you don't forget that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I won't.
But if Lena's committed a crime, that's a different story altogether. She may be a social minority, but she's still free and capable of knowing the difference between right and wrong. Professor R, I sincerely hope she's smart enough to understand that.
Well, honestly, if this... wait. Something happens. Okay, if this is the... I don't know if Squirrel had the chance to rewrite the story already, because I don't think he did, because it would take a lot of work and also new voiceover, obviously, by the actors to have the new story in there instead of the old one. But if this was the reason that so many people were mad at Squirrel for misrepresenting trans people, holy fuck, cancel culture is real, and people don't have any hobbies anymore. Because this is not throwing shade at transgender people or making transgender people look bad to other people. Wait.
To the two ends and drink dry the fire water. Do this, and you will see the other world.
Zach, did you hear that? It's another oracle. I assume this means we're getting closer to the truth. Well, this is good. We don't have any other big clues at the moment. What do you say we continue the skeletal gentleman's game?
Sure.
After I spent the 90s listening to nothing but punk rock, I fell out of touch with music. But the digital audio player I received last Christmas changed everything. Nowadays, people can walk around with thousands of songs in their pockets. You following me here, Zach? That's right. This oracle is connected to music.
Anyway, what I was about to say is, again, if this is what people call misrepresenting a trans person or the transgender community. They have no idea, and most of them probably don't even know what even happened in this game. They were just hearing something about transgender people, and maybe that the townsfolk in this game hates transgender people, and then they started to shitpost and create a shitstorm against the developers or something. But this is not misrepresentation. If anything, this is maybe, the right representation, because this is what transgender people still go through to this day, and if you have people like York, well, we saw the way he reacted, that he was supporting her. In a way, well, he wasn't talking to her or anything, but he was teaching Patti how to treat her the right way, so to say, like anybody. This is actually the exception still in most cases, in my opinion, because most people will just reject transgender people, make them feel like outsiders, and, well, a lot of them kill themselves, a lot are being killed, and I think, I don't have numbers right now, but I think very few people actually lead happy lives, after they manage, if they aren't being killed, obviously, if they manage to get to a better place. So, yeah, if anything, this is actually very accurate, and I'm happy that's where he decided to represent it this way, because anything else would be fake, right? So, yeah. But again, I don't know what else we will learn about Helena. Maybe I made a complete fool out of myself just now by saying that, because I don't know what else is gonna happen, but yeah, if this was what people were complaining about, then hallelujah.
The two N's refer to neither periods nor a movie's credits. They refer to the last letter of the alphabet, Z. And what's a word that has two Z's in it? Jazz, of course.
Yeah, of course, it was so obvious, like most of the things.
Remember, we're in Louisiana here. The firewater is even easier. It's alcohol. Let's go to that jazz bar and have a drink while we consider our next plan of action. Don't worry, this is all part of our job. Isn't it, Zach?
Just happy that there's only one place to go now. The Owl's Nest, and Oracle decryption complete. Very challenging. Well, in a way, it was challenging.
Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle.
Because I would have never thought of that again in real life if I was York, but, luckily this is a game and some things are thrown at you, literally.
Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Come in.
Oh, Daddy.
DC Eagle here. Got any news for me?
Well, Mr. York, we got ourselves a bit of a problem here.
What sort of problem?
Looks like Daniel's gathered up a group of people to help him find Galena's killer on his own.
Oh.
If the Clarksons get serious, they'll probably put an end to this case before we even know what hit us. And it sure won't be wrapped up the way you want it to, Mr. York.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, that certainly is a problem. Judging from Daniel's temperament, things are bound to get out of control. Melvin, I need to find Professor R as soon as possible.
Professor R?
That's right.
That ain't such a good idea.
Yes, it is.
I didn't ask for your personal opinion, Melvin.
Yes!
Especially if it comes from an antiquated, xenophobic way of thinking that's characteristic of rural towns.
Yes!
Whoa now, Mr. York. What's going on here? I didn't...
This conversation is over, Melvin.
Woo!
You need to figure out what the Clarksons are planning. Call me again as soon as you know.
Huh? Fine. Whatever you say.
Also, sorry, but would you mind coming to pick up Patricia? I would never think to take an innocent girl like her into an adult watering hole.
Yeah, you're right. CLG's still too young for that.
Well, she just saw a dead body chopped up into pieces, but okay.
Wait, Daddy! Agent York! I'm going too! Don't leave me out of this!
No, Patricia. You signed a contract with me, remember? I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world.
That's not what it means!
Patti, you're smart. Shockingly so. But you're still a child. And there are certain things a child like you doesn't need to learn about yet. Just go home for today. Zach and I are both in agreement on this one.
I don't know, because again, she's seen a chopped up body. But okay. Yeah.
I'm so glad you understand, Patti. Okay, Melvin, that's that. I'm leaving her here. The rest is in your hands.
Roger that. I'll take care of her, Mr. York.
Probably gonna be real happy to find out that he left her at Professor R's house. Drink the firewater at Owl's Nest. So I'm assuming... Yes, once we are there, we will have another sequence that leads us to the other world. And since we had a boss fight at the end of the first Otherworld, when we went into the Singularity the first time, I'm assuming we might already have the second boss fight. And just maybe, it'll be Danny. Because Melvin was just talking about Danny, how he riled up an entire gang. No, riled up is the wrong word, right? You know what I mean. He got together a whole gang. And... well, again, since it was surprising that we ran into and finished Galena in the first Singularity, this time around it might be Danny, actually. Because, honestly, I don't think he'll be one of the harder bosses. Well, Galena was pretty hard, and he would be the second one. I think he would be the second one. That would make him harder, probably. But I don't think he will be the end boss, you know? No, not Danny. Let's be real, not Danny. But yeah. I think that's what's gonna happen, and we'll see in the next episode, because taking a look at my stopwatch, I've been recording for over 37 minutes now, so you know what that means. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again very soon in the next episode of Deadly Premonition 2, or in another game here on my channel. Bye!